I dream of it. Amongst the wild
Hello,
threads
right, Dune
of
Awakening on the 9070 XT. I've just booted the game and it's going straight into it. I don't know what this is, a trailer or something.
saw the Imperium rise from the ashes.
Cutscene, I mean.
Of the great revolt. Thou shalt not make a machine in the likeness of the human mind. With that commandment.
So we'll see, once I get into the menu, we'll
Potential were explored.
check some
Mentats,
graphic settings and stuff, get it sorted, get the overlay sorted.
and the mystical Bene Gesserit system.
Still on the 9070 XT though, I haven't actually seen this game. I didn't
Was the navigators
play the
and
beta.
their monopoly on space travel that set the conditions for the Imperium.
So we'll see how it goes. It is Unreal Engine 5, so it might be quite interesting
I'm telling you of the universe you already know.
to see how it
You
performs.
describe the one you do not. In this other universe, my mother, Lady Jessica, consort to Duke Leto Atreides, gave birth to a daughter.
And I've not actually seen...
Ariste.
Maybe I shouldn't admit it, I've not actually seen the movies. I don't know the story at all. So I should probably listen.
Because of her obedience to the Bene Gesserit, Lady Jessica is trained as a truthsayer.
Assuming, well, maybe this story probably
Because of
doesn't
that
follow
training, Lady Jessica
the
was
movies,
able
does
to
it?
detect
I don't know. Or the books.
deception. Because of the forewarning of his betrayal,
It's probably a separate
House
story,
Atreides
isn't it?
survived the Battle of Arrakis.
I could probably sort the overlay out actually
Because of
mid...
their survival,
What are we getting in the
they
cutscene? Is it
declared
capped?
a full-scale war of assassins.
Let me have a look.
Because of the war, the Sardaukar were deployed to ensure spy shipments continued without interruption. Because of the Sardaukar, the Fremen were eradicated.
Whoa, that's
Was
massive!
No Muad'Dib, no Lizan al-Gaib, no Kwisatz Haderach.
Why is it so big? Probably because we're at a low res. I don't actually even know what resolution I'm in. That frame time is not looking
All
good.
my visions lead to horror, except this one.
Oof.
This one.
What the
leads
hell?
To you.
0.1% low of 4. Alright, here we go. Why is it flickering so much? Oh no, what did I just say yes to? Did I just say yes to it can use my data? God damn it. Where are the settings? Settings. Got a feeling this isn't at 4K. No, it's not. That's why. That's why I think the overlay looks like that. Confirm changes. Boom. How do I confirm them? Let's sort this out first. Why does my overlay look like that? What the hell? What on earth? You know what I did? I updated AMD drivers before I did. It was, you know, was that a terrible idea? Maybe. It's almost like it's not at the res that it's like my window. I'm going to reset the game because I'm hoping that might fix that. I'm at 4K on Windows. Do make sure to drop a like on the stream as well. Reboot. Hopefully we see if we can hit 100 likes. If you get onto a server, oh, is it really busy? Oh, that would be annoying. I'd maybe just refund the game because you obviously this is the deluxe edition that I can play it early. Wally, hello, Marshmallow. Did I get a Switch? Hello, did I get a Switch too? No, I'm not really that interested in Nintendo Switch. What's going on with my overlay? Why is this a weird res? God damn it.
I dream of it. Amongst the wild threads
What on
of
earth?
history and the myriad of paths.
Oh my god, the driver update has wiped everything.
Saw the Imperium rise
No!
from the ashes left in the wake of the great revolt.
It's
Thou
wiped
shalt
all
not
of my
make
settings.
in
God
the
damn it.
likeness of the human mind. With that commandment, new avenues of human potential were explored.
Oh man, that is not good.
Doctors, sword masters, and the mystical Bene Gesserit sisterhood.
If you've I've got to watch this trailer every time.
And
I might be able to fix it really quick.
Set the conditions for the Imperium.
GPU clock.
But I am telling you of the universe you already
Oh
know.
man, it's actually the driver update has wiped everything.
In this
Why?
other universe, my mother, Lady Jessica, consort to Duke Leto Atreides, gave birth to a daughter, a girl they named Ariste.
What I'm gonna do
Lady Jessica is trained as
is...
because of that training, Lady
what is
Jessica
going
was
on here?
able to detect Dr. Yue's deception. Because of the forewarning of his betrayal, House Atreides survived the Battle of Arrakis. Because of their survival, the Emperor declared a full-scale war of assassins. Because of the war, the Sardaukar were deployed to ensure spy shipments continued without interruption.
Have AMD completely blocked the stats?
There was no Muad'Dib, no Lizan al-Gaib, no Kwisatz
Why?
al-Araq. I see a universe where I, Paul Atreides, was never born.
Sorry, I'm just trying to figure it out. I should have checked this really, because for some reason recently, every single AMD driver update has been wiping like all of my settings. All of my MSI settings. Oh, dude, that is so annoying. Okay, we've got 2 back. What I'm going to do is let's quickly fix the settings. I'll search for a server, because if it takes ages, I can fix this out whilst we're waiting. Display, 4K. I haven't actually even seen any of the settings yet. Welcome in. Sorry, I haven't actually even looked at the chat. Change sizing. No, it's actually not anything to do. Basically, there was an AMD driver update, which I did today, but it's basically just like wiped all of my saved MSI settings. Which it didn't do that normally. For some reason recently with every AMD update it does it. I don't know why, but I need to remember that for next time. So I'm a bit more prepared. I want to do 4K native at first. Override upscaling preset. Oh, actually, I did. Has this got FSR4? I didn't even look. Anyone in chat, let me know, and I'll have to restart and force that. Virtual shadows. Experimental. I'm just going to absolutely max everything out at first. Low-end laptop mode. Oh, we don't want any of that, do we? Everything's set to ultra. There doesn't appear to be any... Oh, you've actually got lumen setting here. So we'll leave that on at first. Maybe that'll be worth switching off at some point. Test out the performance hit. Native AA, 100% resolution scale, TAA. Probably... We'll leave it on TAA at first, but I will probably be switching to FSR and using native AA. Upscaling quality. Upscaling is used to achieve detailed... What does that say? Upscaling is used to achieve detailed images using fewer pixels. I'm going to sneeze. 25.5.1 was good for you. That's the old one. That's not the new driver. It's 25.6.1 now. Is the one I updated to. It's not anything really to do with the driver itself, though. It just it wipes all of my saved GPU like statistics that it pulls. It just wipes it whenever you update the driver. Which it didn't used to do that, but I think it's because they changed the. Oftentimes, like you see it with NVIDIA, how they block the memory junction temperatures from being read from the GPU. You get that sometimes where they I don't know if they intentionally block stuff. Sometimes I think it just breaks. Those are the settings though. Let's confirm that. Maybe get in the queue for a server. So by the time I fix the Europe, it's going to join me straight away, isn't it? You were next in line. Okay, cool. Let's put me straight in a game.
Approach, prisoner.
See if I can work on this a little bit more.
Show yourself, child.
Let's keep it going. GPU. GPU temperature. Sorry, I would, if I knew it was going to do this, I'd have tried to get this working before. What's poppin'? Not much. Chief, how about you? I'm just trying to... I will get going in a sec. I'm just trying to basically sort my overlay out. What does my overlay... What stats do we normally have? Because I want to just try and keep it consistent. I'll try and pull up another... What did we use last time? Let's have a look. So... let's see... GPU temperature, I've lost that somehow. Have I? No, I haven't. GPU temperature. Why is temperature blue? Okay, I think we've pretty much... I just need to move everything now. What is it? Core clock. Give me a couple of minutes. I think power I might want to actually just pull from HW info because it's normally not that accurate. For some reason I can't record the GPU temperature anymore internally, which is odd. Which isn't great, is it? Actually, I might have... What on earth is going on? Why did this break so badly? Right. It is live, yeah, sorry. I'm trying to fix my overlay because I've updated my drivers and it's completely reset all of my stats. Voice. How do I hear it? I won't spend too long on this just so we can get into the game. Give him a bid. give him a mustache. Right, let's just finish it. Play the game. Yeah, I was just I was trying to fix the overlay. Awakening features a guided journey that locks the research menu until certain steps are completed. Advanced survival players may prefer to unlock. Just do that.
Have they told you what I am? Then I will sift your words for lies. Let's begin. Where were you born? A world of water, homeworld of the Atreides. The order of the Imperium is
Trying to figure why is temperature gone?
Every man in his place. Where is your...
I'll have to try and figure this out later. I've never had it reset so badly. I do have a backup somewhere, but I'd have to... It's probably quicker for me to just fix it than try and find that. Yeah, it's almost like AMD have blocked, with the latest driver, they block internally so you record the GPU temperature. How weird. Like, I've fully lost it. I'd have to pull it in, which is what I'm doing at the moment. That's odd though. I'm not seeing GPU temperature disappear like that before. Also missing power, which I'll pull in here. We'll pull that. Sorry, once I fix this out, if I put GPU power there, and I'll move temperature down just because that blue colour is going to drive me nuts. That should be pretty much at least mostly what we normally have. Hopefully we can at least check out the game.
There is always work.
See how it does, and I can spend a bit more time trying to fix that all up later.
You to do it. You had a mentor in your youth, trained by one of the schools. Who was your mentor?
Who is my mentor, Swordmaster?
From the failed house of Ginaz, I assume. What a waste that whole affair was. The test is almost complete. Have you spoken truth? Come here. Kneel.
Is the new driver any good? I don't know. I literally installed it like half an hour ago.
I hold at your neck the Gomjabar, the high-handed enemy. Don't pull away or you will die. Great plots are afoot in the Imperium, and the currents of intrigue run deeply. Arrakis is the key, and the Fremen are missing. You will go to Arrakis as our agent, prisoner.
I'll reset these stats here.
Find the Fremen. Wake the sleeper. Everything depends on this. Do you understand?
Motherboards. What motherboard are you looking at?
Good. You speak truth. But here is the rest of it. There is only one rule. Keep your hand in the box and live. Withdraw it and die. An animal would gnaw off its own hand to escape the pain. And we can only be served by humans. Find the Fremen. Wake the sleeper. You will know when it is done.
Like I said, quite a few different settings we can test at least. I'm hoping we don't have to restart and stuff every time. At least in the cutscenes too. I mean, the cutscenes look pretty good. They're not capped FPS-wise or anything. We're getting 220 here. Although back when we had that little scene, I think it was like 45, was it? Why does this also sound like insanely quiet? Here we go. Sound is already flickering. Did you see that? Shoot it down. You got the 7900 XT instead of the 9070. How come?
You're wrong.
Just a better price.
No, not the UltraSharp. No, Arista said it was just a dream.
What made me decide to go to 4K streaming? Just it looks better. If you want to see it in 4K, you can. My guy. I hope you can change the facial hair at some point. That looks good. That almost looks a bit like that Unreal Engine 5 tech demo that from ages ago, where you're in the like desert. I just want to check audio because it sounds just insanely quiet. Headphones, everything's maxed. I guess let me know if it's too quiet and I'll maybe turn it. I'll turn it up on the stream. But at the moment at 4K, look, we're hitting 41 FPS here, 42. Got an average of 41. Graphically, though, it does look pretty insane. In this, at least, the lighting and stuff looks really good. This is obviously with all the settings maxed out. See how it plays. Frame time looks obviously a little bit choppy, but the lows don't look that bad. 30. Okay, we're moving. VRAM's 11 gig as well, which looks okay. That's pretty much normal for Unreal Engine 5. Have to see how much lumen and stuff affects that. What do I do here? What do I do? I'm on mouse and keyboard. Am I supposed to know what to do with that? Pick up. Oh. There's some weird textures going on though. Like some textures look really detailed and others look not detailed. Metal knife. Look at my usage in this menu. 35% GPU usage. 90 watts. And then watch when I go out. It's going to go back up to 99, 330. That's a little bit worrying, seeing it do that. I don't like that. Like, every time you access this menu, it's going to be doing that. That's kind of a little bit worrying. What game is this? Dune. The new Dune game. Okay, dipping down to 39 there. I think that's the lowest we've seen. Does look good though, the light coming through there, look. I think what we'll do first probably is check with Luminoff, see the performance of that. What's it say you need to hydrate? Hold E. I'm holding E. Oh, it's the did we go past some of those? We did. It is Unreal Engine 5, yeah. Maybe play through until we can get out to the open area. See what performance is like there before we switch it down. Dipping down to 30, 31 FPS here. Shoo! Lowest we've seen. Are we going to see in the 20s? Maybe. You could probably make it happen over here. I think it's this light. There you go, 29. Closer you get to it, that really drops. Fairly, this is actually a lot better than, I know we played, what was it, Hell Is Us the other day. That's also Unreal Engine 5, and that was about 25 to 30 FPS. So an improvement in comparison to that. What do I need to craft here? Jesse Gaming, yo. Day was alright. I mean, I've been absolutely just insanely busy at work recently. That's why it's been tough to stream. Like, even last night, I was like, worked so late last night, trying to fix bugs and stuff. Try and get them out before the end of the sprint, but... How about you? Okay, here we go with the climbing. This is almost like a tutorial on it, really. So you're pretty much looking at somewhere between maybe 30 and 40. Average of like 40, which is pretty good considering our settings. Does feel quite stuttery though in this bit. Seen the frame times spike a lot. Are we going to get outside? That looks good here, doesn't it? The colours and the lighting here. Game goes on, yo! Another boring desert game? What are the boring desert games? I don't even know if I've ever played a desert game.
So then, you're not quite dead. Now you will know a thing that few but the Fremen have seen. For many, the last thing they saw...
It's lagging. Doesn't look like it's lagging for me. Looks fine for me. Looks like 10 FPS. It looks alright to me. Even in my playback and OBS it looks fine.
Come, let us speak about
it looks like 60. It's running at 60. 0% drop frames.
In the sky, a rebirth,
maybe it's just a little hitch.
Death, and a Sardaukar net closing around us.
Whoa, what is this flickering?
Survival,
look at this.
Interesting times, off-worlder.
Oh no, get me out of that. That's going to hurt my eyes.
Barricade, if you do as I say. We're gonna need one of their ornithopters.
Oh god, that's really bad.
Protocol is to remain aloft and kill any.
Bear in mind, this is, I guess, the deluxe edition I'm playing, which is like 5 days early, I think. So there's probably maybe a patch when they're. Is it 10th? 10th of June.
Activate the captain's personal emergency transmitter. He's a noble.
A lot of popping as well.
Leave the rest to me. Yeah. Take this Communinet transceiver. It's essential for planetary communication. Now go, and be quick. The Mother Storm is upon us.
God, that flickering is so bad. Right, here we go. What's the stream looking like now? Does it look alright? It looks okay to me. That's what I'm saying. Maybe it's a YouTube thing, because I can't see any issue. There's no drop frames or anything from my side. I mean, I am at 40 FPS, so it might not look, you know, as good as like if I was at 60, but pretty much similar performance outside, I think. About 40, maybe slightly better than what we had indoors, because I know we did drop down to 30 at its lowest near that light.
Stick to the shadows, Offworlder. The heat of the sun is deadly to the unprepared.
It is a little bit stuttery, though. What drivers is it on? It's on the latest, 25.6. Sunstroke? Oh wow, it's quite a... basically survival, isn't it?
The guards have sealed themselves inside.
Well, like I say, we'll try it in a sec. I'll switch Illumin off.
Be careful.
How do I take everything? Take all. So yeah, quite stuttery down here. VRAM hasn't gone up that much though compared to inside. Gone up like a little bit, 11.5 though, which is still fine. But like moving around like this quite a bit, it's a bit stuttery, isn't it? It's telling me to loot, but I can't loot anyone else, I think. Where do we go? Yeah, you know what? Maybe does it look laggy again? I see that now. That does look laggy, doesn't it? I'll drop my settings down. Give me a sec. Chopping is insane. Yeah, I think it might actually be my stream settings. It doesn't say it's dropping frames, but it looks like it is, doesn't it? So I'll switch it down. I switched the settings down anyway. It could be that. Let's see. It looks better now, doesn't it? We'll see how it goes. I guess if it does it again, just like exclamation mark in chat. I'm getting sunstroke here. I probably shouldn't have stood out in the sun whilst I was doing that. I don't know where I've got to go. The bodies of looting, I get it, but there's no one else to loot, is there? When did the AMD drivers release? Today, yeah. I didn't also get the notification in Adrenaline. I had to just get it manually off the website. Unfortunately. Which is a bit annoying. I've had to do that for the last couple of AMD drivers. I can do something here, can I? What's that?
The cut array is primarily a mining tool, Offworlder. You'll
Here we
need it
go.
for harvesting resources.
Oh, that looks good, doesn't it?
Using it to cut open ships
A laser.
is an added benefit.
What have I got to do though? Analysis mode. Is that... Oh, I have to do that, do I? Boom. Interesting.
The captain's room is blocked by a penta
That looks kind of weird,
shield.
those
The
rocks
shield
when they
key
fall
to
apart,
pass
doesn't it?
through. See if there's another way forward.
I feel like I've got a lightsaber or something.
Ready your weapon, off-worlder. The guards won't hesitate.
Oh, whoa.
Neither should you.
How do I dodge? How do I dodge? Light attack. I need my knife. How do I block though? I don't know how to block. I'd have to bear with my noobiness a little bit. Parry, here we go.
Parry your opponents just as their strikes will hit you. This should stagger them, giving you a window of opportunity.
I did it.
You're dead. Enemy found.
I'm pressing it! God, I took a lot of damage. Way too much. It's still choppy, no? This looks choppy again. I might drop it from 4K, give me a sec. Probably got a 4K stream. Yeah, but I've run the exact same settings every day for the past, like, since I started doing 4K, which was like, what, like 3 months ago maybe or something? It's the same settings, it's no different. And it's never lagged like that. These... Yeah, it's weird. I'll drop it down to 1440p though. And then hopefully that should be alright. 9070 XT struggling. No, it's not. It's my stream. I don't think it's the game. At least I'm not seeing it. Hopefully that sorts it out. I'll just have to keep dropping settings until it isn't doing it so much. Settings are way too high. No, we'll drop some game settings down in a little bit. It's not. That's not the issue here. I mean, obviously we've got low FPS, but that's not what's causing the like weirdness. I'm pressing it. Is it a memory leak on what, my stream PC? How do I like lock on?
A swift attack can force your enemy off balance.
Like, can I lock on?
Only a slow blade penetrates a shield.
How do I do that then? Now, the game for me right now is actually lagging. It's the game. So it is not my stream at this point. I have done it. Why is it not counting any of them? Hold to slow blade attack. That's what I've done. Why is it not counting any of them? Ah, it's like a combo. Am I upscaling right now? No. How do you do it? I don't even know how I'm doing this, but I've got 2. I have a memory leak. Well, I don't understand what you mean, though. Based on what? God, how do I get out of this? Boom. Completed it, mate. First try. Yeah, I'm not streaming off the AMD. I'm not streaming off that.
You can pass through the shield. Get to the captain and activate that transmitter. I'll be there soon.
Memory leak from the texture pop. Oh, you mean in the game? Oh, what's this flickering now? There's a lot of flickering going on in this. Yeah, I don't see any memory-related issues, though. The memory looks... I mean, system RAM using 19 gig and VRAM's 11.7. Like, that looks okay. Yeah, this is 4K at the moment. I can probably... I want to switch Lumen off first, then we can check upscaling and stuff. I just wanted to play for a little bit, but it looks like you'll probably see somewhere between like 30 and 40, which isn't terrible for 4K. Like I was saying, we saw Hell Is Us, yeah, day before yesterday, and that was like 25, 30. Same engine.
We only need the leader.
Driver issue, what do you mean?
I hear I'm a one
In terms of FPS? No, I mean, this will be roughly what the FPS will be. We've seen this countless times in Unreal Engine 5. When you're running... This is 4K native, so it's not... Performance-wise, it's like not actually that bad.
I know.
If you put it into perspective.
That's why I brought you here.
Game's not out yet. I mean, it technically is out because the deluxe edition, this is the deluxe, you can play it 5 days early. But there will probably be a patch on the 10th. So I don't really know if you consider that official release or not, because you can play it now. But yeah, there are lots of shadow glitches and like pop-in and flickering and stuff. You're seeing it a lot there on like the shadows on his outfit.
The Thopter will have the codes to get us through the barrier. Ever fly an Ornithopter? It's simple enough. But my leg is bad and I won't be able to work the pedals.
There's something weird about that smoke, the heat coming off that fire as well. And also something very weird looking about the wings on that thing. No? Does it look like the wings are moving at like less FPS than everything else? Or is that just me? Yeah, see all this popping and stuff.
Get ready. They'll be on us as soon as we break through.
Is that just me or do the wings look weird? It's almost like they're not moving in the same FPS as everything else.
Turn us into the storm. They won't follow.
And the shadows too. They look crazy. So yeah, I promise I'll switch the settings down now. Got a bit lost in the sauce. But interestingly, oh my god, there's stuttering there. Interestingly, I'm actually getting better FPS, so 50 to 60. So it's maybe going to depend on where you're at in the game, really, because we're actually almost breaking 60 FPS here, and we're still at the same settings, 4K native. Big stutters in the frame time, though. Look at that massive spike in the frame time. It is insanely bright as well. Holy. Should we maybe switch that brightness down? That's going to hurt my eyes. What will it be under? Gamma? What? Oh my god, I've just seen that on the stream, holy. God, it's still so bright. Maybe that's better, but... so let's have a look. Maybe you want to try and get it into a bit more of a harder area to run with Lumen. So should we just maybe check upscaling first to get a rough idea of what kind of increase we get? So if we do FSR, was anyone able to Google for me if this supports FSR 4? Because I can restart and try and override that, because there was a weird setting. I can't find it now. It said something about override. Yeah, override upscaling preset. Unable to adjust upscaling preset and resolution scale manually. What does that do? I don't get what the point in that. Oh, is in like you can just set this to 67% or whatever. Not sure there's much point. I'll put it to FSR native AA because I'm just curious to see how much that hits our FPS for. So yeah, that does actually drop your FPS a little bit there. Native AA compared to TAA. Not terrible. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What on earth? Oh man. That is... No! That is not good, is it? What on earth? Is it supposed to be that? I'm guessing it's that trying to, that's like blocking the sun, yeah. Oh my god, how bad's that? It looks like it's gone now. Let's try FSR upscaling as well. We should hopefully in this bit at least be able to be pretty much consistently at 60, I think. Quality. If I set it to FSR quality, set that there. Yeah, there you go. That'll give us about 80 FPS, so that's quite a big increase. Like 20 to 30 really increases, and it will... Oh man. We'll play through a little bit like this, so we get to a bit, maybe a bit more of a heavier area. My guy just doesn't even look phased by that. What do I do? Run? No? Yeah?
You made it, Off-World.
Wait, what? What the hell was that?
When the Thopter went down, the storm took us far off.
Oh man, this is like crazy. You see all that geometry just appear and stuff? What on earth?
Can cover the ground between us with little effort. She will be my
especially on a Tuesday. Tuesday, mush.
And keep you on this side of the grave. Figure out how to craft yourself some clothing.
Tuesday, innit, mush?
Won't cut it out here.
Although it's not a Tuesday. Do you think the I think this looks quite good, doesn't it? What are we thinking of the rocks? They look pretty good. We just admire those. Anyone like my guy? Looks just like me. Oh, hang on, I'm gonna get... I'm in the sun too much. Cannot drink. What's it telling me? Status UI provides additional information about armor. Don't care. Don't need armor, mate. I'll take on that Sam one without armor. I hear something, is it? What's going on? That a sandstorm? Some kind of shooting going? There's someone down there. So yeah, somewhere between maybe 70 to 80 with FSR. Maybe in some bits it will dip to 60, 65 maybe. It does still stutter. Look at this stuttering. Feeling that quite a bit. 0.1% low of 11. Look, that's quite consistently stuttering. Even when I just run. It's gone now. Oh, when I turn it, it's appeared back. But yeah, oh, it's almost like moving up here. Look at that frame time. Oh, what's going on here? Why do they sound like pea shooters? I'm trying to talk to him, but he's taking mad bullets. You're right, mate. All right, geese. Revive. I don't know what's going on, but I'm... Oof. This is like being in London. What is going on here? Oh, FPS is getting... Yeah, look how choppy it is in here. You know what? That's the exact same thing that was happening to me in Hell Is Us. Have I got some major AMD driver issue? It's doing it again. It's not my stream. It is the game. What is that bug then? Or is it an Unreal Engine 5 thing? That was the exact same thing that was happening to me in Hell Is Us. That's not good, is it? So it isn't my stream. I wonder what that is. I'll have to play another game that isn't Unreal Engine 5 and see if I... Well, I mean, the last game I played that wasn't Unreal Engine 5, it wasn't doing it. I'm on the new drivers as well, so it's not a specific driver thing. It's going to do it again here. How weird. Because the game, it doesn't reflect in the game. As in, like, my FPS and everything looks fine. It looks like I'm at 76, but I'm not. Well, I am now. It's fine now. I'll have to do some more investigation. Weird how, though, it's the same issue in two games that is exactly the same game engine as well. Could it be Adrenaline? I can't normally even open Adrenaline when I'm playing a game. Like, I can't, it won't even open for me right now. I don't think it's that, though, because as of, like, before 2 days ago, I've never seen that issue before. Unless it's just the same bug in just that engine. The only way I could fix it is to switch everything completely down. Let's, what have I got to do? Craft a full set of makeshift clothing. How do I research stuff? Locked. Go to journey. Getting equipped. Harvest plant fiber. How do I research it then? Intel. Gonna try on your 9070X. Yeah, I guess let me know how it plays. Oh, we need plant fiber, that's why. I've just crafted like way too much stuff. Change to full screen borderless. We could maybe see. I could try that. I don't think I tried that yesterday. Do you mean? I assume you mean windowed full screen. The only way we managed to fix it yesterday was to basically switch the render scale down to like really low, and it fixed it. Is that a snake? Someone. We need plants then. Where'd you find plants in the desert? Oh, there's something here. You didn't have it happen to you. Yeah, I mean, it's not just because you have a 9070 XT, like, and you don't have the issue doesn't mean it's not an issue. A lot of the time, because you have different components. You know, we don't probably have the exact same components and everything. Might not even be on the same Windows version. Like, it could be any magnitude of weirdness. It could be a RAM or something, different RAM.
Target found.
Oh, damn it. Damn, bro. I'm gonna have to stagger this. Boom. I can't loot him. How do I get a gun? This is maybe a terrible idea. So even with FSR on... Oh my god, there's a massive camp. Even with FSR on, I am still dipping down quite close to 60 FPS here. So this would probably be about 30 if I switch that off. I think I might bail on that because I don't think I'm... I need a weapon or something, really. I think I can now research. Research that. Like I say, what I'll probably do is tomorrow maybe try it out on my 5090 and see if I get the same weird bug on that. And if I don't, then at least we know it's limited. It's not like a PC issue. It's some kind of conflict maybe with a driver or something. It definitely does stutter a lot low. Look how bad these lows are. I want to go back to native and try out this lumen setting. Try and switch stuff. Or do we want to... Whilst I have frame generation on, do we... once I have FSR quality. Where was frame generation? Here we go. Switch that on as well. So, getting like... somewhere between... What did we have? Somewhere between like 60 and 70, at least at night time in that little bit. Sometimes as high as 80s when we first spawned in there. But now that's increased up to about 130. So quite a big increase of FPS there. Kind of roughly doubled the FPS from what we had. 128, 127. I don't want to get in a fight again. No! He's fully chasing me. Oh god. I forgot how to block. Yeah, it's doing it again, even with frame generation on that. So it is indeed not actually my stream, it is the game, look. What is causing that? And now it's fine, look. Maybe next time it happens I should just stop. And let it do its thing. So we can craft some armor and stuff here. I don't want to craft 2 helmets. No. The game lagging. Yeah, it's just bugged for me, I think. There's some weird bug I keep getting with Unreal Engine 5 games. So it's equipped the hat, but how do we equip everything else? Has it equipped this stuff? Oh, it has. Equip a full set of makeshift. Oh no, okay.
The War of Assassins has left debris scattered all over this sector. Salvage metal from the wreckage with your cutter ray and use it to make a Mauler pistol and darts.
At least we know it's definitely not. It's not borderless full screen thing either.
Very few people are
Still does it.
enough to use shields this deep in the sands, and that is to your advantage.
It looks like the game loses the capture scene. Like when you alt, then the game is in the background. I'm not alt tabbing though, so it's not that. I'm not alt tabbing, and I'm also not streaming off the same PC either, so it's nothing to do with that. Because it fixes itself without me doing anything. It'll start lagging in the game, and then if I just stop and wait, it then is fixed. It doesn't do it anymore. So, like, I haven't done anything to fix it. It just fixes itself. Are these friendly? Could my mouse be leaving the window? No, it's not that. It's happening when I'm literally playing. When I'm moving around, so there's no way my mouse... It's full screen as well, so...
Look at the way you stand. No discipline, no confidence.
Multiple monitor. Maybe? I know I've had issues with AMD stuff before with multiple monitors plugged in. I also have my integrated graphics. I have that completely uninstalled. Could that maybe be causing something? I feel like it would be the other way though. Uninstalling integrated graphics shouldn't. The only issue would be if you had it running, maybe, no?
But don't despair. Salvation is at hand. I can show you how to fight. I can teach you how to kill. And it will only cost you...
I could unplug my second monitor and see. I don't know, it might break the stream though, hang on.
Then listen closely. During the Battle of Arrakis, I was drugged...
I don't know which cable it is. I don't know, I've got so many DisplayPort cables, I don't know which one it is.
For the sake of my honor, I've spent the last 8 years tracking down and destroying them, one by one. Who knows how the Battle of Arrakis would have turned out if I hadn't been kept away. And now are nearby. Track them down.
Yeah, 50-50.
My thirst for vengeance has been slaked by 1,000 flasks of cheap beer, but it is still my price for training.
$50-50, and of course I picked the wrong monitor. God damn it. I now can't see the game. I can only see it through my stream. It won't let me press. Oh god. I can't press anything. Oh, this is bad. Whose idea was that? Oh no. I can't even press it. Okay, I can press stuff now.
Do this for me.
But I have to play it through my stream PC. I can't see this. I can't see the game. Resizable bar is on. It's all on. I don't think it's going to be anything like that because I haven't changed that. Nothing has changed in the last 2 days. Not even the driver changed 2 days ago. Like the settings are the same as they always have been. So like, I don't think it can be anything like that. I need to Alt F4. I need to Alt F4 this because I can't play. Oh, now the audio's out of sync as well. It's from the driver wiping my MSI stats. I should have just called it a day at that point. I'm gonna have to reset the whole stream. Because the audio now is going to be out of sync. Because the thing that makes me wonder is we played Stellar Blade 3 days ago. That's Unreal Engine 4. Didn't have the issue. I never had the problem. But then as soon as I play Unreal Engine 5 games, 2 back-to-back, I have the issue both days. So that's just what makes me think it's probably some weirdness with the driver and that maybe or something. Because I can't see anything else that's changed. Need to try and just smash out these resolutions. Have I changed my mouse? No. Why would that be causing it? I haven't. I've had the same mouse for like a year and a half. To be honest, it's almost definitely probably just maybe an AMD driver related thing, like because I've seen much weirder issues on AMD stuff before. Like it wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility that there's some weird issue there. Am I using VSR? What's that? Virtual Super Resolution? No. Polling rate. What, on my mouse? That's not changed though. Why would that be causing the game to look like 10 FPS though? That doesn't make sense. I've also got no audio. Let's just try and get through the resolutions. I can maybe try and investigate off stream because it's not that fun to do it on stream. I'll try it out tomorrow. I'll probably try the 5090 tomorrow, and if it doesn't do it, then at least we can absolutely for certain know it's like it's AMD related or something to do with that GPU in my system. Whereas if it does it tomorrow on an NVIDIA GPU as well, then we know it's a PC related issue, you know? That's the first step. First step of troubleshooting.
Do this for me, and I'll set your feet on the path of the trooper.
Camera turn. Yeah, but my mouse and my polling rate haven't changed, so it can't be that. We'll see. Let's I do want to have a quick look and see what kind of effect that lumen setting has. So if we get frame generation off, switch it back to TAA. Oh, I didn't check whilst I was in Windows if it has FSR4. So lumen is now off. It's reset on my settings as well. What is going on? So I'm still 4K. I also had this on before, didn't I? It's kept that, but it's disabled lumen. Do you think the graphics do look quite good on this? I've got way too many knives. So yeah, with that, it's like 40. 40 at its worst there. How much effect does lumen have? See about 50, 51 here. Disable that. It's giving us what? Bang on 60. 59. Not really drastically changed it, has it? It's maybe gives you 5 to 10 FPS maybe at best. Stuttery mess could be a server issue. I had the same issue in Hell Is Us though, so it's not a server thing. I had the same issue in a different game. That wasn't even servered, like it's not even a server thing. Single player game, it happened the exact same thing. I wonder if it's like lumen or something. I have unplugged the monitor now though. Maybe. Let me know if you see the same issue again. That could maybe be it. Because I have experienced issues with AMD before. With the with multiple monitors connected. I have actually had that exact issue, so maybe it's that. Maybe that issue's back again. Because at least at the moment when I'm looking at the stream, it looks alright. And at least in-game for me, it looks alright as well. Use frame generation on adrenaline. I'm not sure what you mean. You mean fluid motion frames? There wouldn't really be any point in that, to be honest, because you got FSR frame generation in the game. And you wouldn't be able to see motion frames in MSI Afterburner anyway. What's the objective? Salvage, metal. Health's looking a little bit low, isn't it? So yeah, maybe we should drop down to 1440p and have a look at that. Which, let's see if we can just do it in game. I might have to quickly change my Windows resolution when I do it, because it'll probably break the stream. So if you just give me a second. Oh, it's not going to work. It might do, actually. Do it like this. Something just absolutely is. I might revert my AMD drivers, to be honest. Something is just actually fundamentally broken on my PC. Even when I alt tab, I get a black screen. Like, what on earth's going on? Like, it's probably not really a good idea to do the drivers, update drivers right before I go live. Probably shouldn't do that in future. Sorry, I'm just sorting 1440p out so we can have a look. So, 2560 by 1440. I'll leave it on TAA, but we'll probably be better to use FSR native AA, which I'll switch to. Lumen, for example, it really doesn't want me to have this setting on. I don't know why. Every time I change the settings, it tries to switch it off. I don't know if that's a bug. Need to, although actually I lie. I think we switched that off, didn't we? Manually. I switched it back on, though. This has actually given us FPS of about up to getting like 90 FPS here, which is pretty decent. Compared to 4K, I mean, it's doubled the FPS from 4K. So 80 to 90, not so bad. We'll see how it runs. VRAMs maybe come down, not like that much. We're still basically, we're at 10.9 gig, so almost at 11. So it's down slightly, but not really a massive amount. I'm injured. I'm critically injured. That's not good, is it? It's probably when I was getting shot. So I also didn't change the res. Do make sure to like the stream as well. I know it's been a bit of a choppy and changey stream trying to fix issues, but we'll just even try and hit 100 likes. Only 25 off. We'll run through. Trial FSR in a sec at 1440p, but it looks like at least you'll be way above 60, I think. Even in the absolute heaviest areas, you should still be above 60. And this is native, so no pretty okay performance. I think this is the kind of stuff we need. That is, there we go. Craft light darts. Research the pistol. Here we go. Here we go. Get me my pistol. Craft it. Light darts. That's not what we want. Convinced it's a Windows issue. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It could be some sort of Windows conflict. I feel like though, like, has it done it? Since I unplugged my monitor, has it done it? My second monitor. I don't think it's done it again, has it? I've not seen it on my screen. I've got a feeling it's a multiple monitor plugged in issue, which I've had before. I've had that like exact issue with AMD. I had this issue with AMD where when I plugged multiple monitors in, I could only have the hertz on like my main monitor. So if I had 144 hertz on my main monitor, on my 1080p, if I set it to 240, it would say it was 240, but it would look like 60. I had that issue for forever. And if I just unplugged, I'm getting chefed up. What's going on here? Is this another player? This is another player. There's two other players. Look at that sandworm in the distance. What was I saying? Yeah, if I just plugged into the 240 1080p monitor just by itself, then it worked, and it looked like 240. So maybe we've cracked it. What's this? So we've got the gun now. Makes things a bit easier. Crafted darts. How many did it say? Sounds like a Windows compositor issue caused by two different monitors. The issue is, though, is I don't have that issue with NVIDIA. So there's some kind of issue with AMD and Windows or whatever, because I don't have that issue with... I can plug 3 monitors in with an NVIDIA GPU and I have no issue. I could have a 240 1080p, a 4K 144Hz and an 8K 60Hz. And I have no issue with NVIDIA. But when I have a 1080p and 4K and AMD, it works okay, sure, it has been recently, but I had years where it was just like a problem. And I'm thinking maybe that's... if that's whether being introduced again with like a Windows update or whatever, maybe that's what's causing my issue. Because I've unplugged the monitor and it doesn't look like it's done it again, so... Craft a respawn beacon. Craft it. Frame generation 2.1. I'm assuming you're meaning fluid motion frames, though. That's different. That's not the same thing as FSR frame generation. Frame generation and fluid motion frames are two different things. This is someone's house. Let's have a look with FSR as well. And I was going to look with native AA first. Should hopefully look a little bit sharper. It may start them in a different area. I don't think it's area specific though, because it was at 4K. It was doing it for me everywhere. It was like not area specific, same as in Hell Is Us. It wasn't area specific. It was just doing it all the time. It would have done it by now. Like, it would have absolutely done it by now. I want to try and use this, this gun. Quite dark, isn't it? Should just try and shoot a sound one. Okay, here we go. Should we go to that one? How do I waypoint it? Heading to the gym. Catch you later.
I see some pressure on the enemy.
Where's my gun? Oh, that was easier. I'm injured. Why can't I take anything? Dude, I'm always injured. What's going on? Why can't I use my health kit? Don't do it to me. Why can't I use my health kit? You're critically injured. It won't let me use it. What? I can take everything out but the health kit. I'm gonna die. How do I use it? I'm pressing 4. This worked before. Why is it not working? Am I just gonna bleed out? Have I been to Spud Bros? What the hell is that? I don't know what that is. Yeah, I don't know why it's not letting me heal. Oh, it's letting me heal now. There you go. What's that about? Oh, it's because my health was so low. I've used like 4 health packs.
This used to be Fremen territory, but the War of Assassins and the Sardaukar pogrom put an end to that. Now the sector is crawling with scavengers, fighting over the scraps of Imperium technology left in the wake of this so-called noble war. But that's to your advantage.
See what I'm going to do? I'm going to switch my stream back to 4K because that doesn't seem like that's what the issue is. Give me 2 seconds. I'll switch. Small camps can be found all over. So we've got another mission here. What was it? Research binoculars. And you get some more bullets. It says a mission here to
Sector weather alert.
to kill someone.
Sandstorm is approaching.
Do want to try FSR with 1440p and then frame generation, so it's probably worthwhile. Can't really notice too much difference with native AA. I feel like it drops your FPS a little bit, but I think it's quite dark, so it's a little bit harder to tell. Let's quickly actually... It's got pretty much bang on 80 FPS there. Switch just FSR quality on first. There you go. That's a good 30 to 35 FPS increase. I'm thinking it might be a good idea to actually prep before I attack because... No, not binoculars. What? I can't see what I'm selected on. I've just crafted 2 binoculars.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Big sandstorm. Are these enemies? Whoa. Big stutter. Do you find the combat on this a little bit, like, janky? How do I just... I can't loot. Who's shouting at me? What on earth is going on? It's a food truck that sells potatoes. Never heard of it. I'm not really a massive fan of just... I like roast potatoes. Are you talking about jacket? I don't really like jacket potatoes. I don't really eat potatoes, but roast potatoes. Oof. I'll eat those all day long. I think the graphics at night, everything looks a bit bland, doesn't it? In the daytime it looks pretty good, but... What have we got map-wise? What even was that I... What's the objective? Personal marker. Is it over there? Oh, that is. Oh, that's a while away. How do I get rid of the marker? Hot potatoes with cheese and beans. Like, yeah, I probably wouldn't really eat that. Where is the waypoint? What's that? I do think there's vehicles to get around, isn't there? I wonder how long it is before you can get those. I'll keep FSR on until we get to the daytime. Just because I think it might maybe drop FPS a little bit. Use your ability. What is that? There's someone's house. Use your ability. I don't know. Oh, that's Q, isn't it? I got you. I'm gonna try and get over to this mission. Stuttering looks better. Yeah, I think it's because I've unplugged my second monitor. I think that's maybe what was causing it. We'll see. Tomorrow I'll probably switch to the 5090 and I'll leave both monitors plugged and see if it happens. If it happens, then we know it's like a PC specific thing. But the fact I've unplugged my second monitor and now I've not had the issue again kind of makes me think that's probably the problem for whatever reason. I'm lost where this mission is. It's ages away, no? Oh god, it is. So yeah, what are we thinking of the game so far then? I think it's probably quite okay, like a fairly fun game to probably play with friends and stuff. I think performance is kind of a bit of a mixed bag. Like, definitely not the worst Unreal Engine 5 performance that I've ever seen, but we didn't even just have like fairly lowish performance. It had graphic like issues. It had that weird shadows. It has got popping, flickering stuff. What do I think about the game? It's okay. I don't know if it's like really anything that special, but I think the graphics can sometimes look pretty nice. Especially in the daytime, there's some bits that look really nice. It is really stuttering here. There's co-op. It's basically like Ark Survival, or like a game like that. You can build bases and stuff. So I don't know if that is that classed as co-op. It's just like you can have a max party, I assume, of a certain amount. I don't know if that's like co-op. I'm thinking like 2-player. Co-op, I'm thinking more of like a linear game. I don't know if that's classed as co-op, but you can obviously join a party or whatever. Or like, I don't know what you call it in games like that. Is it called a party? We have like a clan. Weirdly as well, sometimes I can't loot people. Have FSL 4. I'm not sure. I need to check actually. When I drop to 1080p, remind me and I'll check, because I need to check in the I need to check an Adrenaline, if Adrenaline will open. Yeah, the combat definitely seems kind of questionable to me. It looks like a lot of time was spent in like a fair amount of it, and then the combat was just like, meh, just let people... It didn't have much time spent on it. I don't know, it just feels like not that great. Not that like satisfying. So look, you're seeing here, this is like someone's base. Basically, I wonder if I can just walk in. Can I just walk in? No. No! Let me in. I said use my ability, didn't I? I still didn't do that. Insufficient resources. What do I need for that? Plant fiber. So we're getting to daytime here, so I did want to just see FSR quality here quickly in the daytime. We'll maybe switch it down a little bit. Not really noticing any issues with quality preset. It might be worthwhile actually. I might quit the game in a second, check if FSR, because it'd be good to have that on FSR 4 if I can. But you're seeing it stutter, like even FSR on doesn't really completely save you from any stuttering. Any more plant fiber? There's loads down there. Is that another, oh, was that, that's a, sound one. Get as many as I can, because I'm probably going to need them, aren't I? Let's be real. So I need to get over there. Do you think I just wander over there? I do think the graphics on the environment looks pretty good. Is this some sort of base? Do you have this like hydration situation? Oh, it is a base. This looks like a massive base. Who are these people? They can't hurt me. Don't waste your ammo. They probably already cleared this. Look, you can see it there, look. I wonder if we could take that out. I guess eventually you can if you have the correct stuff, the correct equipment. So this hydrates me. Dew limit reached. Yeah, like that over there looks pretty good. This here. I was saying it reminds me a little bit of that Unreal Engine 5 sand like demo that was ages ago before it was really being used in games. There was like a canyon demo level or something. So yeah, pretty bad lows really. Average 123.1% lower 12, so quite bad. I think the game does stutter quite a bit. It stutters more than we saw in Hell Is Us. That didn't. It had quite poor FPS, but it didn't sort of stutter that bad. This definitely is worse. I want to switch on frame generation. Where is it? So switch that on there. So we had about 120, maybe 130 in some bits, and there you look at that. 200. Shee! Does my frame time look a bit weird though? It's brought my power down as well, like 250, 300, but look, it's still stuttering. Look at the lows now. From 206 to 13. That's not great. But I don't think latency is really an issue. Our FPS was obviously high enough already anyway, where I don't really think that's a problem. Kind of just don't need FPS like this in a game like this, though. I don't think you need 200 FPS in this game. At least I don't. I'd probably just leave frame generation off, personally. I've just got to salvage this whole thing. So it seems like you can maybe craft vehicles and stuff. I think my guy's about to pass out from the heat. This is the thing. I think I need to get over there. Which could be a big problem. Oh, we're getting closer to it. I actually don't need to go over there. Look how fuzzy that looks, though. Look at that. I don't know how easy is that to see on the stream. That looks so insanely fuzzy. I'm guessing it's almost like the heat. What's it called when you see the heat in the desert? Yeah, surely this must be quite visible on stream. Look at it around here. I didn't notice that at 4K. Looks quite bad, doesn't it? It's one of these things, once you see it, it's annoying and you can't unsee it. Hydrate. Try and go back to 1440p and maybe drop some of the settings and see what we can do as well. That's natural. What, like the heat? Yeah, but it looks way too fuzzy though. It could just be the upscaling and stuff making it look worse. I'm noticing here actually the GPU usage has dropped down to 92, 90%, 91%, 89%, so we're not even maxing the GPU out anymore. Mirage, yeah, that's the word. Assassin's Creed Mirage. Break station. Are they friendly?
Who's there?
No.
Who goes there? They're here. Where's backup?
They are indeed not friendly. Have I got no stamina left? This is what it's like being in London. Chef's out of nowhere. Oh god. Whose idea was this? Leave it out! How do I dodge? Absolutely burning through ammo. Can I craft ammo really quick? Cheeky little ammo craft. I feel like there's lots of these stations, but there's just not really much once you actually take it. Like, they're kind of empty.
The Kirab have their market going again. Looks like they've chosen Mirzabah this year. There are scores of them camped out all around the Hammer. Of course, that's only a problem if you need to go by there. For the rest of us, it means more time to work without some dirty bandits stealing everything we find.
Isn't this game... I don't know what that is, Jack. So I'm guessing... Pretty good view up here. Do you know what I mean though? This like, what is... Once I've got here and killed everyone, what is there to... Would I recommend this game? I'd probably wait for like the 10th, is it, when the full game comes out, and then maybe see what they patch it. I don't know, it's probably not a great game to really play by yourself. I probably wouldn't play this like at all by myself. Oh, it's another guy. Kinda hard to tell the difference between... New James Bond game? No. When was the last James Bond game? I used to play, was it Nightfire? On PS2. That was probably the last one I played. Might be similar, might be kind of like the Indiana Jones. I don't know, I said that weird. Indiana Jones? Sound like I said that really weirdly. Might be similar to that, mightn't it? Right, I do want to go back to 1440p native and try and just drop some of the basic settings and see how much FPS we can add to it. So if I... Actually, first I do want to take a quick look at... Switch frame generation off. I just want to see what kind of quality looks like at ultra performance. And then I'll tell you what I actually want to do is I want to see if it does support FSR4. So at ultra performance here, it's given us another 50 FPS from FSR quality, but it is definitely noticeably worse in quality. And like the sharpness, everything here looks quite flat. How much is the game at the moment? I think it's like 60 quid this. But it's the deluxe to play 5 days early. I think the game on the... This is obviously in pounds. I think if you wait till the 10th when just the standard game comes out, I think it's like £40 or something. Or it's something weird like £42 or something. So what I might just try... I'm not quite sure how the saves work.
It's obvious you've had some training, off-worlder.
Was it it was a respawn beacon, wasn't it?
What the desert has in store.
Can I craft that?
And harden yourself to
Yeah, I think if I put that down and quit, that should work, right?
Arrakis will sharpen you or kill you.
Pick up respawn beacon. I mean, is that... Are we going to assume that? If... Give me 2 seconds, and I do just want to check if it does support FSR4. Did I see the new James... No, I didn't see it. Yeah, 007 First Light. So it's going to be a... How do I quit? Is it going to be a third-person game, or is it first-person, or is it both? Right, so fingers crossed... Adrenaline will open. Okay, it is, because sometimes it doesn't even open for me. What game? What game are we playing? June. No, it doesn't support FSR4. At least not officially. I'll show you. I'll show you quickly. It doesn't actually even support frame generation. Well, fluid motion frames either. I know someone was asking about that. It doesn't support version 2. I can't even show you now. What's going on? What the hell? So you can see I'm on the game here. It doesn't support 4 though, and it doesn't actually support fluid motion frames at all either, I don't think. I don't see it anywhere here. Let me full screen that. Yeah, it's not there at all. Normally it's up here, 2.1. So yeah, potentially maybe in the full game release, at least it's not at the moment. Might actually be... let's just boot back into it really quick. I'll drop some settings down at native and then maybe switch to 1080p quick. Oh, it's going to be third person. I kind of didn't mind the mixture in Indiana Jones. I quite like first person in it though. Makes it a bit of a different game in third, doesn't it? Bit like Uncharted, I guess so. That might be kind of interesting. What's it called? James Bond.
I dream of it, amongst the wild threads of history and the myriad of paths.
2026.
My path saw the Imperial...
Oh yeah, wow, that does actually look quite good, doesn't it?
left in the wake of the
Oh, that would be...
great
That does look good if that is the Uncharted type vibe. I love those games.
and the likeness of the human mind.
I don't have to watch this every time, do
With
I?
that
Yeah, that could actually be really good. If it's like Uncharted, I love those games. Do I think the 9080 XT rumor is true? No. I doubt it. Because I'm pretty sure, well, AMD explicitly said they wouldn't be doing anything higher than the 9070 XT. So until that changes, until AMD come out and say they're actually doing that, I probably wouldn't believe it. I just imagine they'll do that for next gen. What they probably, I can't imagine they're releasing a high-end GPU midway through a gen when they said they wouldn't, and then all of a sudden they do. It doesn't make sense. I'd have thought they'd just wait until next gen at that point and release a like really beefy GPU. I'm about to get eaten alive, I think. It's not looking good, bruv. Does that mean I'm making too much noise? Probably. What can you do, though? Get the gun ready. Almost a little bit like Monster Hunter, isn't it? I do, where were we? Get frame generation off. We were looking at ultra performance, weren't we? If we go back to native AA, that'll probably take us down to about 80 or 90, wasn't it? Yeah, there you go. What kind of FPS gain do we see by just switching, like we switch everything down to high, maybe? Actually, I want to see this as well, experimental. Switch that off. Okay, so you get about 5 or so FPS from that. That's not really like a particularly massive difference. Switch everything from ultra to high. Which there, we get over 100 FPS, so that's a fair big increase with probably not too much graphic quality loss. What's this thing? Try and wait till the day, really, because it's a little hard to tell at night time. I can't notice any drastic difference in the quality, but it does still stutter. Am I about to get picked up by that thing? I've been on the saws. No, I think I'm getting ill. I've been working like till like 11 PM at night recently, which is just like really not good. And then I feel like the start of an ill, you know, when you just feel it. Maybe if I smash a Jaeger bomb, it'll take it'll prevent the illness from getting worse. Is it a good game? It's okay. I don't know if it's really anything special, but I think I'd probably be more interested in playing Hell Is Us, I think, than this. Out of the 3 games I played in the last Stellar Blade, Hell Is Us, and this, I think I'd still prefer to play Hell Is Us. But I was never really kind of massively into... What genre of game is this where it's like survival? I've never really played that many games like that. The biggest one I enjoyed was The Forest. That was probably my favourite survival type game. And I've played quite a few of them. I played Ark, I played Rust and stuff. Just never really enjoyed them that much. A fair bit of weirdness with this game as well, like some weird graphic stuff, and popping is quite bad, flickering and stuff. Is this the mission? That looks like it is. I should probably try and prepare or something. Actually, thinking of survival games, one I really enjoyed was Grounded. You ever played that? That's actually a really good game. If you can play that with like friends and stuff, it's actually really good. Or I really enjoyed it.
Someone's here.
The combat in this as well is definitely quite questionable. Questionable as in like just not that great. Is that not the mission then? Oh, still not there yet. I think it's probably this over here. I'll put Respawn Beacon down and I might switch to 1080p really quick and have a look at that because I'll have to go probably like fairly shortly. Someone's built a base right here.
They're here.
Loads of people built bases around here. Where's the mission though? Up the top of there. Let's put a how do we do it? Craft. Put a respawn there. Where is it? I think that worked anyway, didn't it? That worked last time. What am I seeing here? Oh, you can literally put it like anywhere, can you? Not enough support. Not enough support. Weird. Let's fully quit, go 1080p. Just because I can change it on Windows. What are we thinking of the game though out of 10? What kind of score would we give it? We'll try and switch to the wait, I've got a game update already. Now that I've quit, I can see it. There's already a game update. That's one that they've done. Panic update. Panic hotfix. They're probably thinking, Benchmark boys playing it quick, get the update out. I know that's probably what they're thinking. You know what absolutely slaps? Chocolate Belvita. The chocolate chip one. You should try it sometime.
I dream of it amongst the wild.
Well, that overlay's way too small. Maybe that's too big. That's what she said. Wait. Oh, it's because I didn't drop the res down. God damn it. Now look how big it is. Okay. 1920 by 1080. I'm hitting 1,300 FPS. I think let's just take that. 1,300 FPS at 38% GPU usage. Have you ever seen a game perform as good as that? I'm going to switch all the graphics back to the max. There is these interesting modes here. Low-end laptop mode. Limit process use CPU usage. So FSR native AA 1080p. I'll log into the game. My headphones are bleeping. Run out of battery. Okay. I do want to maybe after this quickly switch back to 4K as well and see if we still get that weird stuttering. Now that my monitor, my second monitor's unplugged, because I honestly think that might have fixed my issue there. So, 1080p native there, 120, 130 FPS, so bear in mind 4K was like in this area it was a bit higher, wasn't it? So it was maybe more like 45 to sort of 50, 55. Somewhere in there, average-wise. 1440p was about 80 to 90, wasn't it? And now 1080p are about 100 and somewhere between 120 130 you're going to be. Average of 122. And I might be speaking too soon, but my frame time looks better here, doesn't it? It hasn't stuttered. Little, like, very small spikes, but that looks better than the other two resolutions. Lows look better. I might be speaking too soon because it probably will stutter again at some point. VRAM, though, down to about 8.5, so that's actually still a little bit higher than like on an 8 gig 1080p GPU. Gonna be slightly over, but the one thing that is absolutely absurd is my power usage. Look, 320 watts of power at 1080p. Absolutely insane. And we did just get the big star as well.
Someone's here.
That is absolutely absurd power usage, actually, when you think about it. This is obviously not underwater or anything. This is just stock, as is, but that is absurd. I'm just checking if we do have lumen on. Scavenger camp. Is this the mission? It's in there. It's going to be in there, isn't it? Straight in. Load the gun up. No messing around. Chop it down. Is this the person? Completed it, mate. That was it. Learn a new ability. Oh no, wait, is let's kill someone else, is there? What's the new ability then? Oh, skills. I didn't do any of this. Oh wow, there's loads. Oh, we already have that, don't we?
Without a still tent, you're easy prey to the sandstorms that sweep.
Get this one
across
as
the
well.
desert. Those storms tear flesh from bone and shred metal like paper.
Optimize hydration.
Unless you'd like to share a cave with some scavengers, your best bet is to build your own shelter. Build a construction tool and place out a sub-feed.
Here we go. We're going to get the building in now.
You'll be claiming a portion of the planet's surface for your very own, or rather borrowing it from the Emperor. I'm a little hazy on the specifics.
Probably a good idea to build it up really high now. Can I climb up there? Here we go. This climbing is exactly the same as Power World. Which makes sense because that's also Unreal Engine 5, isn't it? It's like identical though. Pretty good view. I'm dehydrated. So we're gonna fall down here. How much damage? So really, we do need some sort of vehicle to really probably get around, like, without having to worry about the hydration and stuff. Is that the sand thing again? Thanks as well. We hit 100 likes. I appreciate it. If you are interested, I'll be back on tomorrow, similar time, and I'll try out on the 5090. I'll obviously be, well, I'm hoping higher FPS. It should be. So I've just researched the construction kit. I'm assuming I can now just craft that. What does the building and stuff look like? So that's gone into it here. Oh my goodness. Too close to buildings. Should I just build right next to this guy? Where is it? I guess it's probably not a good idea to build right in the open, is it? What am I even trying to build here? How do I switch between stuff? Oh wow, okay. Is that a floor? That is a floor. Oh, you need to place this down first. Too close. There's a lot of people around here. Somewhere like here.
Congratulations.
Boom.
You are now the proud owner of an Imperial sub-thief. More of a
It's hovering, but
sub-thief. But it's enough for now.
Let me build a floor.
Construction tool out and get cracking.
Foundation.
It's not a shelter without walls and a roof.
How does this work then? Change set. Easy. We only need a little small. Get a small one going. Interface. We just need something quick, you know. Oh no, that's not gone well. We got sand in there. How do I build a door? Look at that, easy. Is that a roof? Is that stairs? Where's the roof? Have I not unlocked a roof? Oh no, there's a roof. We could maybe 2-floor it. Oh, it's not really big enough, is it? Just realised there's no light in here. We need a generator. Yeah, this is immediately too small, isn't it? Can I get a light? No. Gonna have to just leave the door open. No power. No power. How do we power it? Use. Okay, I put power in it. Fuel cell. Nice little house. It seems to be a bit bugged where I can't heal. Look, I'm pressing it again. And it's not healing. Is it because you can't heal when you're dehydrated? Is that the issue? I think it might be. Looks very fuzzy at 1080p. I think that is the issue. Yeah. Don't think you can heal when you're hydrated. Dehydrated, I mean. So let's quickly look at FSR as well whilst we're here. 1080p. The FPS probably will get quite insane once we get FSR and frame generation on. I'm expecting it. Yeah, there you go. 160, 170. And that's just FSR quality. So it'll definitely be over 200 with frame generation as well. I think FSR here, although it isn't 4, I think it's fine. Like, I don't really see too many issues with it. At least at quality. Ultra performance obviously didn't look that amazing, but I only think it's really worthwhile doing performance or something if you do have FSR 4. Which probably you could use Optiscaler in this game, or just maybe wait until the full game release. If it is going to be FSR 4 supported, which I'm not sure if it is, but... Let's have a look at frame generation as well. See if that sandworm comes for me. So yeah, oh my god, look, 300 FPS. Sheesh! Look at that, 300, average of 301. Oh, it's just dipped down just under 300 now, 280 FPS I've got. There's something incredibly weird going on here. Is that a sandstorm? I think it looks like it is. Do you still get it stuttering quite badly though? Look, even at 300 FPS, my 0.1% low of 11 FPS, it's absolutely terrible. Seeing big spikes in the frame time. Drops my usage quite a lot as well. 89% GPU usage, so we're not even fully utilizing the GPU anymore. I think I might be... Oh god, that's not good, is it? I thought I was about to get eaten by the sandworm. It sounds like I am. Can I just hide here? I'm not quite sure what it actually does to me. Oh, you can't move. What is that? Oh, it kills you. Oh. Wow, there's no way out of this, is there? At least we know now. Surrender to the desert. Self-revive. I mean, there's no point. How much my FPS drops in the sandstorm, though? 250. How long's the sandstorm, do you reckon? Do I try and self-revive and see it out? Oh, I'm gonna bleed out. Oh. There it is, you saw it here first. The sandstorm kills you. And now it's finished. Is this another camp? The thing that's concerning to me in this game is there doesn't seem like all the missions just like going to a place and shooting someone, because that just seems, I don't know, that it seems like that'll get boring very quick. Like all of these camps are basically just the same thing. This, I don't even know if this is the exact same camp, isn't it? I don't even know. Where's my... Isn't my... How do I know where my place is? Okay, there we go. Because, for example, I did the mission here, which was just find this person and shoot them. And then this mission's the exact same. Just move further along. I guess we're slowly exploring the map, but... Oh, that's where I died. Do I have to get my stuff back? I don't think I do. I pretty much have everything, don't I? You don't get it? What? What don't you get? I kind of want to get... What happens if I get under the, If I get under the spotlight, does it suck me up? Graphics. It's definitely going to look a little bit worse here, purely just because I am at 1080p, so it's not going to look quite as good. I could switch back to 4K if you want in a sec. I was just having a quick look at frame generation at 1080p. Do you want me to... I could quickly switch back to 4K if you want, before I have to go. I could do that quickly. If I build a... That'll be interesting, actually, go back to 4K, because I also want to see if it'll crash again. Not crash, cause that weird stuttering thing. So, if I put that down... If I just fully quit, just give me 2 seconds. Because, yeah, 1080p really doesn't look that great a lot of the time on my... because I'm on a 4K screen. So 1080p actually normally will look a little bit worse than even it would do on a 1080p native screen. It would actually look better than what it does on my 4K screen. It's fine. No, it's alright. I was dealing with this weird game bug issue, which I think I fixed it by unplugging. For some reason, when I game, I'm connected to 2 monitors on these latest drivers, AMD drivers, or Windows Update, it just doesn't. It causes me issues. So it'd be interesting now that I've unplugged my monitor to see if it's still giving me the same issue at 4K. Which I'll check. I'm just booting the game. The sounds in the game, the audio in the game.
I dream
of like the sandworm. Press any button. Give me a sec, because I need to change in-game. And give me a sec and I'll sort the stream out. So you can see me here, like 3840 by 2160, so I'm back at 4K. I've got FSR native AA on. I might actually have a quick look at XeSS as well, actually, because I didn't see that yet. So basically native 4K. We've got Lumen on. These graphics don't look that much better. The thing I think a lot of games lack more now is the like actual content within the game itself. I don't know. Like, the premise of this is good, but then it's like the actual gameplay loop is kind of just a bit like... I don't know. I couldn't see myself... Oh, look at the sand, actually, when I'm running. That looks pretty good. Because I think graphics and stuff, obviously, in this Unreal Engine 5 are pretty good, but... It's just what... You've got to have a bit of a unique... selling point, I think, to a game, haven't you, to make it really good? Like, what is great about a game in which I want to keep playing it, you know? And I know it's, I guess, got the IP of Dune, but I mean, I've not seen the movies or read the books or anything. So yeah, do let me know if the stream gets really choppy. I will look out for it, and I think maybe my issue's been fixed now. Don't think I'm having the same issue anymore. Obviously at 4K my FPS is less. I hear shooting going on somewhere. Might be people doing the mission. Everyone just shoots everyone else. How many people per server? I don't know actually. It doesn't seem like it tells you anywhere. At least in the game it doesn't. So I can't see. I can't even see like any server related stuff. Even when you join the server it doesn't really say, I don't think, unless I missed it. Is the other enemy in here? No. Whoa! Chill out. Try and get some FSR or something onto Oh, actually, it might be interesting at 4K to just drop the graphics a little to see if we can try and get 60. So even dropping down to high doesn't quite give you 60. It's giving us a little bit of FPS, about 10, but... Does the game have proximity voice chat? I don't know that either. Audio? It'd be in here, wouldn't it? Voice chat. I want to say no. I feel like it doesn't have it. I've not heard anyone. And I've been near quite a few people at this point. Pre-order head start. Yeah, I mean the game, if you can get the deluxe edition now, then you can play it from the 5th. What the hell? Was that supposed to happen? Oh, this is the boss, isn't it? Was that supposed to happen, or was that just a... I can't tell. I couldn't tell if that was supposed to happen or not. That was the mission, though. And now it's just moving to someone else, look. See, that's what I mean. Are these just the main missions? You just keep moving to kill someone else. How big's the map as well? What's that there? How far? Okay, so it won't let me go up anymore. It won't let me go left anymore. I can't zoom out either. So it seems to be this. These rocks, basically, I'm guessing are the edge, like this bit here, because I can't go any more that way. Which probably just about makes sense. Red line here. Between 500 and 900 per server. That's quite a lot, isn't it? Anyway, I need to head off, so It's been fun checking this out, though. I'll be back on again tomorrow, probably similar time. And I'll try and switch to my 5090, and then we can have a look at performance on that as well. And but yeah, thanks a lot for watching. Sorry about all the issues that I was getting. I think we just had the overlay issue, and then that weird stuttering thing, which I think it doesn't seem like it's happened again since I've unplugged the monitor. So I think it's a running dual monitor type issue, which I have had before. I have had that issue before, so I'll just try and make sure to unplug the second monitor when I try and stream on the AMD GPU. But yeah, if you do want to check the stream tomorrow, just make sure you're subscribed and you'll see when I go live. But have a good evening and I'll catch you later.